In a time when it's so easy to feel divided, we bring people together. We stand united. We is the movement, and the time is now.
This is We Day, a celebration of youth and families making a difference. Now, give a huge We Day welcome to Alessia Cara and Stomp.
So gather all the rebels now. We'll rebelize and sing out. We don't care what they say, no way, no way. And we will leave the empty chairs to those who say we can't sit there. We'll find out by ourselves. So we brought our drum and this is how we dance. No mistaking, we make our breaks. If you don't like our 808s, then leave us alone, 'cause we don't need your policies. We have no apologies for being. Find me where the wild things are. We'll be alright. Don't mind us. Find me where the wild things are. We'll be just fine. Don't mind us. Find me where the wild things are. I lose my balance on these eggshells. You tell me to tread. I'd rather be a wild one instead. Don't wanna hang around the in crowd. The cool kids aren't cool to me. They're not cooler than we are. So we brought our drum and this is how we dance. No mistaking, we make our breaks. If you don't like our 808s, then leave us alone, 'cause we don't need your policies. We have no apologies for being. Find me where the wild things are. We'll be alright. Don't mind us. Find me where the wild things are. We'll be just fine. Don't mind us. We will carve our place into time and space. We will find our way, or we'll make a way. Say hey, 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 find your grave. Don't you hide your face and let it shine, shine, shine. We did. Make some noise for some. We brought our drum and this is how we dance. No mistaking, we make our breaks. If you don't like our 808s, then leave us alone, 'cause we don't need your policies. We have no apologies for being. Find me where the wild things are. We'll be alright. Don't mind us. Find me where the wild things are. We'll be just fine. Don't mind us. Find me where the wild things are. We'll be alright. Don't mind us. Find me where the wild things are. We'll be just fine. Don't mind us. Find me where the wild things are. Thank you so much.
This is We Day. We're changing the world with Alicia Keys, Seth Rogen, Demi Lovato, DJ Khaled, Tyrese Gibson, Lily Singh, Hannah Simone, Josh Gad, and the Muppets. Now, get loud for your host, Selena Gomez.
We Day, give it up for Alessia Cara and Stomp. I am so happy to be hosting We Day again. This show's about inspiration and positive ideas for change. So, if you want to roll up your sleeves and make a difference, you have come to the right place. We is going to help you and your family take action on the causes that you care about. Are you ready, We Day? The We Movement legend began with just two brothers, Craig and Mark Kielberger. We were introduced to them and their dream to change the world when Craig was on 60 Minutes at just 13 years old. Since then, they have worked alongside Mother Teresa, built schools with Oprah, and they have brought young people and families all around the world together in service. So guys, please welcome the founders of We, Craig and Mark Kielberger.
Thank you. Make some noise for Selena Gomez.
Over the past 20 years, we've learned that the most important lesson is that when you raise kind, compassionate kids, you truly can change this world.
It starts around the dinner table and it starts in the classroom because families and schools are the backbone of our communities.
You know, that's the very reason why we created We Schools, to provide free resources so every school in America can bring service learning into their classrooms.
We've also created We Families to help parents and kids meaningfully engage in service together.
Action.
It's really important to us that we raise compassionate, conscious kids, but that's sometimes easier said than done.
I wanted to teach my children the importance of being engaged and involved and be able to help others.
As an educator, it's difficult. We have lots of demands on us every day. But our core mission is to make sure that our students learn and to see how they can make an impact in their own world in their own way.
Oftentimes it can be overwhelming because we have to do more with less. So I think it's important that we have curriculum that can be easily integrated with the school day.
It can be difficult as a family to know where to begin.
We Families gave us the tools to begin the conversation and concrete ideas for how we could help out in our community.
We had talked about service learning and giving back to our community for a long time, but we didn't have the correct vehicle for that. We gave us that vehicle.
We is a charity dedicated to empowering youth and families to change the world.
In short, We makes doing good doable. And tonight you're about to hear incredible stories of youth and families who are making a difference.
From different corners of America, supporting a variety of different causes.
But they're all united in their commitment to service.
And this commitment is supported by our corporate partners who've got some incredible surprises to enable these young heroes to do even more good.
And all of the programs and resources are free for your family and school.
So enjoy We Day. We hope you and the young people in your life,
your children and your grandchildren,
will be inspired to discover a cause and make a difference.
Now, we hear a lot about our differences, the things that divide us. But when I look around this room, I see so much solidarity. And I know that across America, there are people who feel the same. So to everyone watching right now, here is what I need you to do. Join the We movement on Facebook and sign up. Get your family involved, get your school involved. Together, let's unite in service. Working together is nothing new for this next We family. Donovan Smith and his mother Casey are raising the bar on giving back. Check it out.
At a young age, I joined the military as a cryptologist. I think I was the only female from my high school that joined the military that year. It really was a life-changing experience. Unfortunately, I had injured my leg. I had a medical discharge, and I was diagnosed with PTSD. It was pretty daunting, it was pretty scary. It was almost impossible to find a job.
We lost our house. I was sleeping on the floor with just blankets. My mother did the best to hide it from me, so I wouldn't exactly know that we were homeless.
With the help of the VA, I found a place called the Henderson House in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It was one of the first shelters to open up for women, veterans, and their children. Someplace where you could land and regroup and be safe.
Life just isn't easy. Life is hard. Being able to go through homelessness and survive it, I'm just always thankful that I was able to recover from that.
When we moved to the Henderson House, he was having a hard time, and I asked him how we'd make it fun. And I thought, why not learn how to make soap? He was hooked. He just loved it so much.
I realized that I was actually good at it. So I decided to help the people that helped me and my mother by donating soaps. Volunteering is important to me. I gave 10,000 soaps to the homeless. Soaps can do a lot of wonders for someone, to be clean, to go into a job interview, even giving them their dignity back. I love knowing that maybe one of my soaps could be helping a kid that was going through what I was going through.
Whether you go into the military or you do volunteer work, we all live in this country. We all have something to contribute.
I'm extremely, extremely lucky to have you. Lucky to have you, Mom. My mom's my hero because she focuses on other people and making sure that they're all right. That's one of the things that I try to continue wherever I am.
We Day, welcome Donovan and Casey Smith. To celebrate you guys, tonight we have a little surprise for you.
My name is John Rowley III. I'm a veteran. I'm also an All-State Agency owner. I am so proud to stand with my fellow veterans and colleagues here tonight. At Allstate, we believe that when young people are empowered to be leaders, that they can change the world for the better. In that spirit, we're giving away hundreds of We Volunteer Now scholarships across the country to support givers just like you. But tonight, Donovan and Casey, we would like to honor you with a $10,000 scholarship so that you can continue your mission of giving back. Thank you so much for all that you do.
Now please give it up for the powerful Mpumi Nobiva.
Thank you. I am from Johannesburg, South Africa. I was born in a corrugated iron shack in a township called Zonkizizwe, where poverty, crime, inequality, and health crisis, among many other socio-economic issues, continue to oppress my people. I was orphaned at the age of 9 when my mother died of AIDS, and I do not know who my father is. My mother, like many in South Africa, was stigmatized by those who are fearful of HIV and AIDS. But she still found it in her spirit to recognize my humanity and share her story with me, her 9-year-old daughter. My child, I am going to die. But you must go on because you will be different. Promise that you will work hard in school. My initial circumstances proved that I would amount to very little in this life. But my life was changed forever when Mom Oprah, Miss Oprah Winfrey, came to South Africa and built a school. Thank you so much, Mom Oprah. She has taught me to turn my struggles into strength, and that a part of my purpose is to serve South Africa as it tackles the highest prevalence of HIV and AIDS with 5.6 million people living with it. And I implore everyone to continue to support the We movement so that we can make a difference. Unity is our strength. My story is that HIV took my mother, not my spirit. Thank you, We Day.
Isn't We Day amazing?
Yeah,
Schools, families, and all these young people coming together to change the world.
Yeah, cool.
Hey, what do you say we make some noise together?
Yeah.
I brought my sticks.
Let's do it.
Up next, Demi Lovato and an epic performance by Alicia Keys. We Day brought to you by the Allstate Foundation. Good starts young.
Miss Piggy, come in. Hi.
Miss Piggy, what's wrong?
I've just been watching We Day, and it's all so inspiring.
And why do you look so down?
All these amazing young people, they give so much back to the community, but what about moi? What do I give?
Miss Piggy, the We movement is about all different types of giving. I'm sure you give something.
Well, I do give unsolicited advice. Oh, and I love to give fashion suggestions. Is that what you're wearing?
Oh, do you like it?
We'll talk.
See, you're always giving.
I am?
Of course. You are the definition of girl power.
Really?
Yeah, you make us want to believe in ourselves.
Yes, I do!
And you make us want to stand up for what we think is right.
You got that right, sister. Here, Selena, take this.
For moi?
Just one more way moi gives back to the community. And it also helps plus up your outfit.
Ah. Well, thank you, Miss Piggy. I got to get back out there.
Oh. Good luck.
Welcome back to We Day. Join the movement on Facebook. It's your first stop to changing the world. Now it's time to get furious for our next guest, actor and philanthropist Tyrese Gibson.
We Day, what's good, baby? The people that's watching this at home right now could never ever feel what I'm feeling as far as all this passion and love and inspiration in the room. Make some noise, y'all, and make them feel it. I have a daughter, and my dream is for her to live we. To become a person who is willing to step up and not complain about the world, to do whatever she has to do to help change the world. That's why I started the Love Circle Foundation. We want to spread hope, wisdom, success, and above all, love. I recently had the chance to spend some time with someone who lives the philosophy every day. That's right. Roll the tape, people.
What are you guys working on here?
Posters.
Good job, kids. Good job. I grew up in South Central LA. The neighborhood wasn't all that great, and my brother got into gangs. Unfortunately, my brother died. It was a gang-related incident. He's the age of the students I teach. I see him in my kids. That's why I do the things that I do, because I don't want that to happen to them. My main mission is to inspire my students to change the world. We Schools gives the kids an empowerment to help others, and they're changing somebody else's lives. The We Kids are free. It gives teachers like me all the things that they need to start making that change.
Hey kids, what are we doing? What are we doing it for?
I always tell them, do something great. I don't care how small it is, but do it.
We are here on behalf of the Love Circle Foundation, which is my foundation. You put your heart on the line every day on behalf of your kids, and we happen to be from the same place, Watts.
Yes.
I know you lost your brother. You decided to take your pain and do something with it. And we just came here to help y'all wash some cars. And everybody is coming with us to We Day.
Yeah!
I've never seen anybody so happy to wash cars in my life. Is anybody getting wet? See y'all soon, We Day. Mrs. Magana, kids, make some noise one time. Y'all give them some love. Now put your hands together for another We VIP, Miss Demi Lovato.
Hello, I want to tell you all about a place that is very, very important to me, and that place is Kenya in East Africa. I went to Kenya with We Organization for the first time on my 21st birthday. Kenya and the amazing people I met there inspired and empowered me. They reminded me to turn up the volume on my own voice and to take action on something I believe in. I'm proud to say that this year, 3 years after my first trip to Kenya, I joined We in breaking ground on a women's empowerment center in the Masai Mara. It's a place where girls and women can learn skills and trades that lead to life-changing opportunities. It is a place where empowered women empower other women. It's that sense of empowerment that I want to bring to the stage today. We all know what it feels like to be underestimated. We know what it feels like to be judged. But what I want everyone to feel today is powerful. Remember to always turn up the volume on your own voice. And I want to leave you with this. When we take care of each other, we build each other up. Because together, we have the power. Now, I am so honored to introduce you to somebody who inspires me every single day with his message of positivity and unity. Please welcome my very dear friend, Spencer West.
What's up, We Day? I was born with a genetic disease that affected the lower part of my spine. And at the age of 2, my legs were removed at the knee. And then at the age of 5, they were removed just up to my pelvis. Now, doctors told my family that I wouldn't ever be able to sit up, let alone walk. They were told to be prepared that I wouldn't amount to much. My parents refused to believe that. So we set out to prove them wrong. In a country as diverse as ours, there is no normal. I stand here as living proof of how much you can accomplish when you redefine what is possible. The world isn't set up for people like me. But fortunately, technology can help build bridges. Let's take a look at 4 young people who are using technology to make the world a more welcoming place for everyone. Whether living with a disability or not, they are taking the initiative to create more inclusive communities for all.
I am Mayan Ziv.
I am Easton LaChapelle.
I'm Skyvander Landon.
I'm Maya Dua.
We
are one.
It's really tough to navigate a world with so many physical barriers. That's why I created an app called Access Now to highlight and share information of spaces that are accessible for everyone. We all benefit from inclusive spaces.
I built my first robotic arm when I was 14. It was made of Legos and fishing wire that I found around the house. Today, I'm working on a 3D printed robotic arm that one day others could print as well.
I first started using ASL to communicate with my friend Max, who is deaf. Now I do ASL interpretations of pop songs on social media for everyone. It's a fun way to make things we all love more inclusive.
I created my first Seeing iBot in 4 days. It's an alternative to a guide dog for people who are blind or low vision. My hope is that this simple project could one day impact the lives of thousands.
It's my mission to use technology to make prosthetics more accessible to those who need them.
The average guide dog costs $50,000. My Seeing iBot would only cost around $600. Accessibility means financial accessibility too.
As something that started as a solution for me, it's grown to be about we. It's a movement about building community.
I believe with strong communication and technology, our generation can create communities for everyone regardless of their abilities.
You are all so inspiring. Please give it up for Maya, Sky, Easton, and Mayan. Yes! You don't have to be a tech guru to get involved. Microsoft's We Are One campaign provides you with the tools to get started. Together, we can use technology to create more inclusive communities for all. Go to we.org to access free campaign resources and learn more.
We Day, we are nearly halfway through the show. Have you joined the movement on Facebook? I know that our next speaker has. Get ready, it's DeMar J. Smith.
Hello, We Day. Do you want to do something good for the world? We young people need to get into the mindset of working hard, because once you work hard, we can make what we want to see a reality. So never allow anyone to tell you that you can't, because can't is a word I eliminate from my vocabulary, and I replace it with strength. We Day, are you strong enough to change the world? Awesome, stay pumped for any challenge. But hey, I'm only 10, so don't take it from me. Take it from my partner in positivity. I got a major key alert. Please welcome to the stage, DJ Khaled.
I am so inspired from your words, my brother. Respect. I want to give you a few keys. Can I give you some keys? Key number 1, don't wait for someone to challenge you. Challenge yourself. You're your only competition, and we the best. Major key alert number 2. Have a vision. Set goals. We already winning. Let's win more. Major key alert number 3. Work hard for the future. You the generation that's gonna run the world. Now remember, to be the best, we have to respect each other. I think the young people in the next story agree with me. Everybody together, we the best.
When I came to college, it was my first time away from home.
The first night that I slept in my bed in my dorm, it was like opening up a new chapter in a book. Like, it was my turn to kind of write it.
You have to make new friends. You're vulnerable. You're independent, which is really hard sometimes.
How do I talk about my emotions? How do I talk about my relationships?
Figuring out all of these new relationships and schedules and living arrangements was hard. It was.
College is a time of transition and finding yourself. That's why Allstate created the Healthy Relationships curriculum. We realized that we needed to start young and instill the importance of healthy relationships and what a healthy relationship is as soon as possible.
In high school, everyone had like a health class, but I don't remember there ever really being a unit on healthy, safe relationships. And I'm really grateful that Allstate is taking initiative.
The biggest takeaways and lessons that I've learned is that in relationships, we immediately think romance and love, but it goes beyond that. We have our family, we have working relationships with colleagues and students, and also communities that we're a part of.
My definition of a healthy relationship really comes back to talking about your shared experiences and talking about things that other people can relate to.
Your feelings are valid no matter what those feelings are, because, I mean, that's something that belongs to you.
You're not supposed to agree with everybody all the time. You know, that's life. The most important thing that we can do is, in all of our relationships, is just respect the individual on the other side.
Personally, I've had too many friends and loved ones go through unhealthy relationships without even knowing it. We need to be more open about really difficult conversations, and as long as you're willing to trust each other and to be open and create a safe space for each other, then you can talk about really anything.
A healthy relationship is empathy,
Trust.
Respect.
Support.
vulnerability,
Confidence.
Education.
We are the Sisters of Alpha Chi Omega,
We are the Brothers of Beta Theta Pi.
and we are committed to raising the awareness about healthy relationships.
I am an alumna of Alpha Chi Omega and an All-Stater, and I am committed to spreading awareness about healthy relationships.
Our next story features true health champions who are using dance to create happy and healthy communities. This is Culture Shock.
Culture Shock is a nonprofit hip-hop dance company.
We want to make sure that kids have the opportunity and the knowledge to grow up happy and healthy. A lot of these kids come in with terrible eating habits, terrible nutrition and fitness habits, and for us, it's really trying to break that. It's really teaching them about how to make healthy choices that will last with them a lifetime. Through our programs in inner city LA, we see this obesity epidemic. Kids in those areas, they live in food deserts. For us to be able to bring a program like this into their schools for free, where they can learn to make positive and healthy choices, and really how they can contribute back to the community. We want to give them those lifelong skills.
All right, so we're going to add on to Arnell's earlier eight count. Everybody.
I truly believe that if you can be healthy emotionally and physically, that will lead to happiness.
Culture Shock helped me get through a lot of hard times. I kind of wanted to be a part of it because they looked like a family, and I was right, they're a big, giant family.
As you meet these kids, you never know who you're going to reach out to and inspire, or what they will become. To see a lot of these kids return, you see what they're doing in the world. It's great. It makes you feel like you've done something wonderful, like you've made a difference.
From the corner of happy and healthy, give it up for Culture Shock.
And as a dancer myself, it was totally awesome to watch you break it down. Like Walgreens, I believe in the importance of living happy and healthy. So, on behalf of Walgreens, I want to present Culture Shock with a $10,000 grant to continue the great work you're doing in your community. Give it up one more time for Culture Shock! Hey guys, Kay here again. Now close your eyes and picture this. A whole world where everything you buy makes a positive impact and transforms lives. Well, guess what? Thanks to Walgreens, we can make that happen. You can open your eyes now. Here's how it works. Once you purchase a Track Your Impact product, you get this code. Enter it at we.org and you get to see where you're changing a life and whose life you're changing. Walgreens makes it super easy to create a positive impact through your everyday choices. Feels good, right? Through Track Your Impact products like these, we've already provided millions of impacts to people at home and around the world. We've built health clinics, provided clean water, and given students the leadership skills and educational tools that they need to succeed. So, let's provide another million impacts. Look for Track Your Impact at your local Walgreens because together we can create a happier and healthier world.
You know what, Ralph?
Yeah.
I love We Day. We get to celebrate all these young people doing incredible things, and the lineup is crazy.
Oh, yeah, here, check this out.
Okay. Ralph the dog, Ralph the dog, Ralph the dog.
Coming up, Alicia Keys takes over the We Day stage. We Day, presented by Unilever, Walgreens, and Microsoft. Welcome back to We Day, a celebration of youth and families making a difference. Now please welcome from the Muppets, the comedy stylings of Fozzie Bear.
Oh, it is great to be here at We Day. Yeah. Which, by the way, reminds me of a joke. What do you call dogs who get together to make the world a better place? Wiener dogs! Ah, waka waka! Get it? We Day, wiener dogs?
That joke was a real dog.
Yeah, and I think it gave me fleas.
Hey, you know what, Fozzie Bear?
Josh
Let me handle this. Let me handle this, buddy. I am here as a defender to all of those who do their best and yet suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous insults, Fozzie Bear. I am the spirit of We Day.
Well, the beast is here.
Yeah, where's the beauty?
Yeah.
That's so funny. You know, I would invite you guys to come say that to my face, but I wouldn't want you to have to get out of your seats for the first time in 33 years.
I think we just got roasted by LeFou.
Oh no. No, you just got burned by Olaf.
Yes.
It is not cool to bring people down when they are trying their best. It's times like these that we have to rise up and support one another. I mean, I think Fozzie's doing a great job, right, everybody?
We surrender! We surrender!
Thanks, Josh.
My pleasure. Anytime, Fozzie.
Yeah, hey, Josh, want to help me introduce our next speaker?
I would absolutely love to. Fozzie, she is an Olympic gold medalist.
And self-proclaimed bookworm.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Lori Hernandez!
I've been training as a gymnast since I was 5 years old, and it has shaped so much of who I am. In gymnastics, I've always been taught the importance of vision and leadership from my parents, coaches, and my teammates. Give it up for Team USA, guys. There are ups and downs in sports, but no matter what, every single day, you have to bring your A game both physically and mentally. For me, reading helps balance my physical training by sharpening my mind. Through books, we learn more about ourselves, each other, and the world. They've had such an impact on my life and helped me appreciate different perspectives. But did you know that 32 million Americans have reached adulthood without learning how to read? Like me, KPMG wants to change this statistic by getting books into the hands of kids. That's why they started KPMG's Family for Literacy. To date, they've donated 3 million books across the nation, and tonight, some of my KPMG friends are giving away thousands more. So let's get books into the hands of kids across America, because we are the generation who will lead this country. And readers make leaders. Thank you.
That's amazing, Lori. Another young woman who is working to grow the next generation of leaders is Shantanice Bailey. In Harlem, she's making it her mission to improve access to nutrition for all.
New York is extremely busy, extremely loud and crowded, and it can be filthy at times, but this is where I grew up and where I live. Within our city blocks, we face challenges that some people may not even think about. One of those challenges is living a healthy and sustainable life. People usually go to the deli, the chicken spot. It's mainly fast food, but things are changing. I am Shantanice Bailey, and I'm proud to be part of that change. My dream is to have more urban farms to get rid of the food deserts that people are surrounded in. The mission of having an urban farm is just so that people can be enlightened and that they could take what they learn and teach other people about farming and healthy eating. You know, I came from an area where I didn't have the knowledge and I was having empty calories. I didn't know what I was doing to my body. And now that I have the knowledge, it's just so wonderful, and I want to pass it on, and I want everybody to feel the feeling that I have. So this is broccoli in the middle, and then what's coming up is spinach.
So that's these little guys with spinach.
Yeah.
And then
as part of Unilever's commitment to create food that tastes good, does good, and doesn't cost the earth,
we're partnering with communities like this one to increase access to fresh food and cooking education to make that food taste fantastic. Is that more time there, that guy and that guy?
Yes, it is.
One of the things Unilever's done is help create farms in urban areas just like this one, where we can grow great vegetables and provide them free to the community. Hundreds of people benefit from it. That's a great thing, and it's young people like Shantanice who actually dedicate the time to bring this mission to life.
So we're gonna plant more hot peppers right here in this section, okay? And these are the carrots. Carrots. Yeah.
She's a leader, and she helps others see the importance of fresh food, fresh vegetables.
Yeah, this one is yours too. And then you could give it to your parents and you can have them cook it for you.
So she's not only creating something great here, but she's also passing that on to other people by teaching them how to create delicious and nutritious meals with all the great produce that comes out of the farm.
you doing? So some of the stuff that we have here is from the farm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So it's very informative. Thank you.
You're welcome. There's definitely been a change in the community. People come out more. They want to learn more about the plants that's growing. They want to help. They can't wait to try it. They're definitely engaged.
It really has been a learning experience. You know, I feel like this. If you give a person something for a day, they'll have it for a day. But if you teach them, they'll have it for life.
I never would have thought that I would have had a farm in the middle of East Harlem. The community here now calls me Farmer Bailey. Every time I hear it, I laugh and I'm like, oh, that's me. But it's definitely a good feeling, like this is what I do now. I'm a farmer. Like, I help give people food to have in their house. I'm giving them a healthy option to have.
We Day, put your hands together for Superwoman Lily Singh.
How about Shantini, such a boss, right? Yes. Now, as you all know, I love making YouTube videos. Yeah, I do. But even if you love something, it's normal to feel unmotivated sometimes. But that's not a permanent problem. The solution is to schedule inspiration. It is your job, each and every single one of you, to orchestrate events that re-spark that passion within you. I want every person here to take out your phone. Take out your phone and hold it up. I want you all to set a reminder for next week that's titled Schedule Inspiration. And 7 days from now, I want you to tag myself and We Movement on Twitter and let us know what you did to get inspired. Now, let's be real. If you told me when I was growing up that it would be possible to get some of Hollywood's funniest comedians to come to my school to make a movie, I would not have believed you. But with the support of We, anything can happen.
Roll sound.
Marker.
And action.
How about you, big guy? You man enough to take a sip?
The AND Action program is making socially conscious short films with kids in the We program.
Are you in my gang or I'm a crew? I'm in your gang.
Yeah. It's a story that the kids came up with themselves, and it's something that reflects what they are experiencing and what they are going through. I obviously play a 12-year-old.
We worked on a script for a few months with them about gang life and about peer pressure and how constant the threat of something pulling you away from the future you want is.
Big boy want to take a big boy sip from a big boy cup? Big boy. Big boy.
Everybody is showing up here and giving because we believe in these kids. And I feel like that's just the inherent concept of We Day, is take your gift and then figure out how to share that with other people and make a real difference.
Can I get like a do-over or something?
When kids see this, I really hope they see that you shouldn't follow what other people do, just be yourself.
The best thing I got out of this experience was the feeling that I sent a positive message about these social issues.
If this is a way for people to sort of find something that really interests them and moves them, I think it's incredibly valuable.
The We programs in schools, they just teach kids to be active and to do things instead of wait for things to happen.
Oh my God. That was dope, right? That was good.
That is so much fun. You guys can catch the whole movie Seth and the team made exclusively at We Movement on Facebook. Now, I want to introduce you to our next speaker who truly inspires. She's a brave 19-year-old determined to end gun violence in America. Please welcome Mary Pat Hector.
We Day. My name is Mary Pat Hector, but today, that's not the name that matters. I want you to know Paul Sampleton's name. Paul Sampleton was a 14-year-old boy who, with a nice smile and a cool gym shoe collection, was walking home from school. When he got home and closed the door, 4 young men followed him home and shot and killed him, point blank range, all over gym shoes. I want you to know Lloyd Morgan's name. Lloyd Morgan was a 4-year-old boy at a playground in the Bronx. His mom sat just feet away. Bullets began to break out, and his mom was forced to watch as her 4-year-old son's body was riddled with bullets. Violence such as that should not happen. Violence such as that is not normal. And I don't know about you, but I'm tired. Tired of more funerals than graduations. Tired of more guns on the streets than we have children. If we don't stand up and demand change, then who will? Right now, our country is fractured, but that's not the end of our story. It's only one page. And embracing our differences is the only way that we can unite. And so We Day, are you ready to work together? Good, because there are people all across the country who want to really affect change just as much as we do.
Growing up in Atlanta, my mom always said, you don't have to wait to be great. She always taught us that whenever you see a problem, don't be afraid to solve it. And so I live my life through that each and every day. I was initially impacted by gun violence when I lost a close friend, and my spirit was broken. I realized that I had to do something about it. I took it upon myself to put billboards up in the city of Atlanta. I created Just Think Twice to encourage people to think twice before picking up a gun and using it on another person. Gun violence doesn't care how old you are, what color you are, or how much money you have in your bank account. A lot of people watch the news and they become so used to seeing gun violence that they forget that you're supposed to hurt when you see those children that have been shot and killed. And I believe that that's why it's important for us to continue to show people that it's human to care.
Youth like Mary Pat are an inspiration, not just to other youth, but to all of us. We need to reduce the impact of violence on youth because it robs them of their hope, it robs them of their future. And these are all our children.
Allstate decided to bring me to Chicago, and they truly believe in the work that I'm doing regarding gun violence. I'm excited. I'm so excited.
Mary Pat's coming to what she thinks is gonna be a boring corporate meeting. But we're gonna make it fun because we have a bunch of Allstaters. We're gonna celebrate her, and we're gonna show her how she's gonna make a difference here, just like she has in Atlanta. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Oh, yay!
Hi, I'm Tom. Welcome to Allstate.
Thank you so
Great
much.
to have you. You are an amazing force for good. Your billboards have really made a difference.
Thank you very much.
And we need your help in Chicago. We have the same violence problem here, and we want your help starting with this billboard right here.
This is so amazing. Thank you so much.
Take that, we're gonna make your dream come true. We're gonna be all over Chicago. You're gonna help us do some billboards.
In Atlanta, we would like hold up posters and we say like, we really want billboards. I really want billboards. And now like my dream is coming true and I really, really appreciate it.
We're gonna bring your dream to Chicago.
Thank you very much. It means the world to me to see a company like Allstate really investing in young people and their visions and wanting to change the world. I'm so excited to see where this is gonna take us.
One of the best pieces of advice that I was ever given is that you are who you surround yourself with. And that's why I've come to We Day and why I've been coming to We Day for so many years. This positive, hopeful energy is a life force. Everyone that we met tonight and every one of you inspire me to be better every single day, to be present, to be mindful, to be compassionate, to be human. So thank you so, so much. Now I know I've said this all night, but I'm gonna say it one more time because it's that important and I really want everyone to get involved. So sign up and take the first step. Get your family involved, your school, get your friends involved. Join the We movement. Now, our final performer this evening is using her voice to promote compassion and unity at a time when it feels as though our country needs it most. She is a fearless advocate for women, children, education, and equality. Please welcome 15-time Grammy Award winner Alicia Keys.
For looks is obscene. Think we got it twisted in this lucid dream. Baptized in boundaries, school dancing, divided by difference, sexuality and skin. Oh, so we can hate each other, fear each other. We can build these walls between each other, baby, blow by blow, brick by brick. Keep yourself locked in, yeah, we can hate each other, fear each other. We can build these walls between each other, baby, blow by blow, brick by brick. Keep yourself locked in, yourself locked. Oh, maybe we should love somebody. Oh, maybe we could care a little more. So maybe we should love somebody instead of polishing the bombs of holy war. What if that was holy? And what was obscene? And it wasn't twisted. What a wonderful dream. Living for love, unafraid of the end. Forgiveness is the only real revenge. Oh, so we can heal each other and feel each other. We can break these walls between each other, baby, blow by blow, and brick by brick. Keep yourself open, yeah, we can heal each other, feel each other. We can break these walls between each other, baby, blow by blow, brick by brick. Keep yourself open, you're open. So maybe we should love somebody. Oh, maybe we could care a little more. So maybe we should love somebody instead of polishing the bombs of holy war. If you feel what I'm saying, let me hear you say yeah. This song is dedicated to those who have been displaced and brutalized. No walls, no bans. This is dedicated to all people around the world who have suffered from or been killed by injustice and intolerance. But we are the light. So let me see you put your lights in the air. Let's light up the world. We won't be silenced. Let me tell you, see, maybe we could love somebody. Wait a minute, I see you. Oh, maybe we could care a little more. Yeah. Oh, maybe we could love somebody. Oh, instead of polishing the bones of holy war. What if love was holy? If you believe in us, let me hear you scream.
Thank you so much, Alicia. Everyone, that was amazing. America, use this inspiration to take action. The show may be over, but the journey is just beginning. Remember, we are so much stronger together. Good night.